Good morning and welcome to Beach Collegiate Baseball League action right here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. My name is Brandon Biskobing, and I will be bringing you all the action as this morning we have the Rawlings Stars facing off against the North Myrtle Beach Bluefish as the Bluefish pitcher is taking his warm-ups. We'll get you the starting lineups for both teams in just a second. We'll start off the pitcher for the Bluefish will be Noah Nelly. I'll get you all his information in just a little bit. A little behind schedule this morning because I went to the wrong field. It's Noah Neely, excuse me. And he will face off against this Rolling Stars team. Get you their starting lineup in just a second. As we are just about set to get underway, the first pitch is a fastball that misses high, and we are underway. It's a 1-0 count. Get you the Rolling Stars lineup in just a second. And that ball is hit out into straightaway left field, and that'll drop out in front of the left fielder in there for a base hit. So first batter is up, and he gets on board with the leadoff single. That's Sumter who led it off. We'll get you his full name in just a second. Now Evans is up to the plate. The first pitch to Evans will not come as there's a pickoff throw over to first base, keeping Sumter close. The first pitch, strike on a low outside corner, going for second, and getting in there safely is Sumter. That is Davion Sumter, who's on second base. That pitch misses low in the dirt. One and one count. To Jimmy Evans as he hits one down the right field line in there for a base hit. That'll get all the way to the wall in the corner, rounding third and heading for home and getting in there safely. And getting all the way to third on the triple is Evans. That's an RBI triple. And Rawlings Stars takes an early 1-0 lead. That'll bring up sack. The first pitch to sack is a strike on the outside part of the plate. And it's 0-1. The pitch is a ball low. Oh, actually a called strike at the knees. And it's 0-2. That's a ball. And now it's a 1-2 count. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball that drops low and in the dirt, gets past the catcher, and that will allow Evans to score on the wild pitch. And quickly there are two on the board for Rawlings Stars. The 2-2 pitch is a ball low and away. Full count now. The payoff pitch. Swung on and hit out into straightaway center, or over to the second baseman. He'll throw on the first. Actually, excuse me. A little hard to see out here. That was hit out into straightaway center field and dropped in there for a base hit. So a runner on first base with still nobody out. And that will bring up the cleanup hitter. Kareek Rainey. The first pitch to Rainey is swung on and missed for strike one, and it's 0-1. The 0-1, a curveball that misses low and away. And it's 1-1. Trying to get Rainey to chase on that one. But no dice. Neely gets set. Now deals a 1-1. Changeup that's hit high out into left field down the line, but will hook foul. And we'll do it all over again at 1-2. The pitch. Ball low and away. 2-2 count now. The payoff pitch. Swung on and missed for strike three, and there's one away. That'll bring up Zion Disrow, the first baseman. Runner on first base, one away. Already two runners scoring for Rawlings Stars. The pickoff throw over to first base, but Sack gets back. The first pitch to Disrow is swung on and grounded up the middle. Step on the second for one. On the first double play, a 6-6-3 double play ends the inning. But not before Rawlings puts the first couple of runs on the board, putting up a 2 spot to start off this game. They lead the North Myrtle Beach Bluefish 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the first inning, and the first chance for the Bluefish. Welcome back as we head to the bottom of the first inning. And the first chance for the North Myrtle Beach Bluefish. Leading it off for the Bluefish will be Nick Maldinich, excuse me. The first pitch to Mladenovic, excuse me, is a ball up and away. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch is fouled back to the screen, and it's a 1-1 count. The 1-1 is a changeup that drops in on the outside part of the plate, and it's 1-2. The Bluefish are facing off against Beckett. That pitch misses low and away in the dirt, and it's now a 2-2 count. The curveball drops in at the letters, and there's one away. That'll bring up Elias Owens. Beautiful day here. 8 o'clock start time for this one. Beautiful day here. Sun out over right field. The first pitch misses outside. 1-0 to Owens. Owens this season with Chesapeake batted .333. That ball is grounded. Oh, hit in fair territory. Grabbed by the... And actually, it's going to get thrown away by the second baseman. And in the process of that errant throw, Owens will get over to second. So mark that as, I believe the pitcher actually fielded that one. It was a high chopper right at the plate. Either way, runner on second base now. We'll see what the official ruling on that one will be. Either way, that will bring up E.J. Santana, the catcher. That pitch misses high, and it's 1-0 to Santana. Long look over to second. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike one, and it's 1-1. That changeup dropped in. That was to the pitcher. It was the pitcher who fielded that one. So that was an E1 that allowed Owens to get on first base and then advance to second. That ball's fouled off down the right field line. And now it's a 1-2 count. The 1-2. And he'll step off, looking the runner back. Long look, now deals. That ball is hit down the right field, or down the left field line, grabbed by the third baseman, Rainey, thrown on to first in time for the second out of the inning. Great play by Rainey over at third. Having to backhand that one. That was a hard shot down the left field line. But Rainey was right there, able to grab it for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Nico Andre, the first baseman. Nico Andre heading into his sophomore season. The first pitch is a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Last year with Litchfield, he's switching teams this year. Was with Litchfield last season. He went .250 with a run last season with the Dolphins. The pitch. Ball low. And it's a 1-1 count. The 1-1. Is a changeup that drops in on the outside part of the plate. And it's 1-2. Runner on second base, 2 away. The 1-2. That ball's fouled back to the screen, and we'll do it all over again at 1-2. The 1-2. Curveball drops in low and inside. Has to skip out of the way of it, does Andre, and it's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Misses up and away. Looked like he was trying to throw a slider there that just didn't quite slide enough. And it's now a full count. If nothing else, a good play appearance by Andre, making Beckett use a decent bit of pitches. The payoff pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on no hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base after 1 full. It's 2-0. Yes, 2-0 Stars here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Top of the second inning, as the first pitch hits him. First pitch, and Winston Dyer gets on first base with a hit by a pitch. We are here at North Myrtle Beach Sports Complex on a beautiful day. That'll bring up Connor Brala, the catcher. Pickoff throw over to first base, keeping Dyer close. Brala out of Tufts. The first pitch is a strike right down the heart of the plate, and it's 0-1 to Brala. Winston Dyer out of Prince George's Community College this past season with Prince George's, as the 0-1 pitch is swung on and fouled off, and it's 1-1. 0-2, excuse me. He batted .188 with 14 runs, 1 home run, and 10 RBI. Runner on first base, nobody out, 2-0 ball game. here between the Rawlings Stars and the North Myrtle Beach Bluefish. The 1-2. Changeup drops in over the top, and there's one away. Nice job by Neely after giving up 2 in the first inning. Yes, he hit Dyer by a pitch on his first pitch in this inning, but he looks to be starting to settle down at least a little bit. That'll bring up Johnny Briotti. The first pitch to Briotti is a strike on the low outside corner, and it's 0-1. Briotti also out of Tufts. Pickoff throw over to first base, keeping Dyer close. Beautiful day out here. There is a chance of rain in the forecast for later this afternoon, but no clouds whatsoever in the sky right now, so certainly hoping to be able to get through all the games today. Of course, the last time we were on, we were able to get through one game, and then, well, technically 2 games. I was able to call one game, and then the rain and lightning started coming down. That pitch misses outside. And the other 2 games of the day were called off as a result. The pitch. Called strike on a low outside corner. And it's a 2-2 count. Runner on first base, 1 away. The 2-2 is swung on and hit out into left field. That will be caught. A diving grab. Oh no, actually it'll bounce off of him. It will not be caught. And in the process of that ricocheting off of the left fielder's glove, that will allow Dyer to advance to third. Kind of surprised that Dyer was able to get to third because he had to hold up to make sure that that ball wasn't caught. But Briotti will get on base with a single and then advance over to second off of the deflection. So 2 runners in scoring position now. That'll bring up Dawson Beckett. The first pitch is a ball outside, and it's 1-0. The pitch. Curveball that just didn't quite break enough. Misses well outside. And actually, this is Isaiah Beckett, who's up to the plate. Dawson Beckett is pitching. That ball is hit out into left center field, and diving and making the catch is the left fielder, but in the process of that dive, that will allow... Oh, actually, no, he will not make the catch. That will drop in there. Tried to dive again, but was not able to make the catch. And that will drive in Dyer from third. So an RBI single for Beckett, and the Stars are up 3-0. That'll bring up Thad Trepanier. Runners on the corner. Only one away. Rawlings Stars trying to continue this rally. Already up 3-0. That ball is popped high over on the left side of the infield. Making the catch is the third baseman. It's Solis who made the catch. And there are two away. Not what you want to see as your, not what you want to see with runners on the corner and only one away. You certainly, if anything, you want to get the ball on the ground on the right side of the infield and potentially drive the run home. But was not able to do so there. Actually, with the runner on first, that's actually not smart, but never mind. Would like to get the ball up in the air. That is a strike on the outside part of the plate, and it's 0-1 to Davion Sumter, who's already 1 for 1 today with a run scored. Singled to lead off the game. And then eventually came around to score. Sumter from Claflin. That pitch misses low and away. Going for a second and sliding in there safely is Beckett. And in the process of him stealing second, it was one of those delayed steals that seem to always work. Briody comes home on the delayed double steal. And now it's a 4-0 ball game. The pitch. Ball outside. 2-0 count. Sumter, in his sophomore season at Claflin, batted .271 with 18 runs, 1 home run, 15 RBI. The 2-0 misses up and in and bounces off of the catcher's glove. Santana not able to hang on to it, and in the process of that pass ball, that will allow Beckett to advance to third. So another runner advancing either off of a stolen base or in this situation a pass ball, and now there's another runner 90 feet away and a potential of extending this lead out to 5. The pitch. Slider got him swinging over the top of it. Sumter took a big hack on that one and just could not catch up with it. A filthy, very sharp hooking slider right there by Neely. The pitch. Fastball misses low and away, and Sumter will work a walk. So runners on the corners now. That'll bring up Jimmy Evans, who already has an RBI triple. Just ripped one down the right field line. And he put the first run on the board for Rawlings. He'll certainly love to get some more right here. Curveball in there on the low outside corner. And it's 0-1 to the lefty Evans. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses outside. 1-1 count now. We're here at North Myrtle Beach Sports Complex. It is 315 down both lines. So I take that back. It's 310 down the right field line, 315 down the left. As that ball once again launched down the right field line, but this time it swings foul. And we'll do it all over again. Once again, Evans put a big jolt into that one, but just hooked it a little bit. So we'll do it all over again right here. The pitch misses high. Looked like he was trying to throw a changeup, trying to get it to drop down, but just could not quite do so. And in the process of that pitch, Sumter took second, and this time they decided not to throw down. This time Santana decided to hold on to it. That ball is swung on and missed. And that's strike three. So now there are two away. That'll bring up Socrates Bardalsos, excuse me. As now Neely got off the mound for a second, and now... Oh, excuse me, that was actually the last out of the inning. So now we head to the bottom of the second inning with the score 4-0 right here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Five, 6, 7 due up for the Bluefish here in the bottom half of the second inning. The first pitch is a ball low, and it's 1-0 to Josh Arm. The 1-0 is fouled off. And it's a 1-1 count now. The 1-1 strike at the knees, and it's a 1-2 count now. The 1-2 is a ball low and away. 2-2 count now. The 2-2 misses high. And that was actually the 3-1 pitch that misses high, and it's a walk. So Arm leads off the bottom half of the second inning with a walk. That'll bring up Alex Solis, the third baseman. Runner on first base, nobody out here in the bottom half of the second inning. The first pitch to Solis is swung on and popped high out into straightaway left field. You mean left center field. The center fielder will make the catch, and there is one away. Runner goes on the first pitch. Throw down is not in time. And Arm steals second. The pitch is a called strike at the knees, and it's a 1-1 count now. Up now is Justin Stefanovic. That ball is swung on and hit out over to the second baseman, thrown on the first in time for the first out of the inning. But meanwhile, the ground ball to the right side of the infield is able to move Arm over to third. So now runner at third base with 2 away. And that will bring up Austin Knupp. He is playing right field. The first pitch to Knupp is a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Curveball drops in there at the knees, and it's an 0-2 count now to Knupp. The 0-2. Curveball, or some high heat actually, that gets Knupp to swing over the top of it, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base after 2 full. Rawlings leads it 4-0 here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Heart of the order due up for the Bluefish. Excuse me, for the Stars, as the first pitch is a ball low and away. And it's 1-0 to Socrates Bardazos. The 0-1 pitch is a called strike right down the heart of the plate. And it's quickly 0-2. Bardazos already with one hit today. Back in the first inning, that ball's fouled off, and we'll do it all over again once again at 0-2. The 0-2 is swung on and fouled off, and we'll do it once again at 0-2. Bardazos out of rider, but not the rider that you think. When most people think of rider, at least for me personally, because I'm from Jersey, I think of Rider University, the Division I program, but this is a Division III program, Rider College. That ball swung on and missed for strike 3, and there's one away. That'll bring up Karik Rainey. He's 0 for 1 today, struck out swinging in his first plate appearance. But Bardazos this year had a .233 batting average with 12 runs, 3 home runs, 16 RBI. Or excuse me, I take that back. I thought there's another school that there was. Rider, that is the D1 Rider. They were in the NCAA tournament. Right as the season began, as the first pitch is a called strike on the low outside corner. A good curveball right there by Neely. And it's 0-1. That pitch is swung on and grounded up the middle over to the shortstop, thrown on to first in time for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Zion Disrow. He is 0 for 1 today. He grounded into a 6-6-3 double play to end the first inning. That really shut down the rally that the Stars were trying to get going. Rainey is uncommitted. This is now Disrow who's up to the plate. He gets a ball outside. And it's 1-0. Get you the scouting report for Noah Neely out of Clark State Community College, a sophomore. That pitch is a called strike on the outside part of the plate, and it's quickly 0-2. Had a 10.64 ERA this season, 2.64 WHIP, 12 runs, 12 walks, and 12 strikeouts. As that is a changeup that drops in on the outside part of the plate, and it's 0-2. He was a 3-sport athlete in high school, was a running back, defensive back, and wide receiver. Basically any skill position that you need him to be, as that pitch misses low. And it's now a 1-2 count. Any skill position you needed him to do on the football field in high school, he did. And he also played basketball, was a captain on his football team. There was a 76 to 78 mile an hour fastball, as that ball is swung on and tipped back into the glove, and that'll end the inning on that strikeout. Finishing up Neely's scouting report, 76 to 78 fastball, 62 to 64 curveball, and a 61 to 63 knuckler. Not very often that you see the knuckler. Haven't seen it yet today, but Maybe he'll bring it out today. I'm certainly hoping so. But that'll end the inning. No runs on no hits, no errors. First time Neely gets the Stars out in order. We head to the bottom half of the third inning with the score still 4-0 Stars here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Nine 10-1 due up for the Bluefish, and an interesting little quirk here today that you really only you'll only see in a league like the Beach Collegiate League, as the first pitch is a changeup that's swung over the top of, and it's 0-1. Holiday Cody Holiday was supposed to be here for this game, but apparently did not show up. He was supposed to be the extra hitter. So now there's going to be a weird mix of players. So this will be the unknown slot, as that is a called strike on the inside part of the plate. And it's quickly 0-2 to the mystery man. That ball is swung on and hit out into straightaway center field. Not really having to move at all is Briotti. And there's one away. That'll bring us to the number 10 here, Angel Rodriguez, the left fielder. The first pitch to Rodriguez is a ball low. Oh, actually, no. They're going to say it plunked him. So Rodriguez reaches on the hit by a pitch. That'll bring us back to the top of the order. And Nick Mladinich, he is 0 for 1 today. Struck out looking to lead off the game for the Bluefish. They're facing off against Dawson Beckett. We'll get you his from Alice Lloyd College. We'll get you his scouting report in just a second. The first pitch to Mladinich is swung on and popped high out into right field. Making the catch is the right fielder Evans, and there are two away. Not deep enough to allow Rodriguez to advance. So now still runner on first base. And actually, I guess that was the third out. Gonna have to look at the box score for that. But either way, the players are coming off the field, and we're heading to the top half of the fourth inning. Or, excuse me, bottom half of the fourth inning. Evans, oh, okay. It's hard to see out in right field because of the sun being over there. Even with sunglasses on, it's still hard. But Rodriguez was caught leaning, and he got gunned out at first base. And that's how the inning ends. So no runs on no hits, no errors, no one left on base. After after 3 full, it is still 4-0 Stars here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Six, 7, 8 due up for the Stars. The first pitch is a ball low to Winston Dyer, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. Swung on and missed for strike 1, and it's 1-1. Winston Dyer from Prince George's Community College. That's a swung on and missed for strike 2, and it's 1-2. By 188 on the season with 14 runs, 1 home run, and 10 RBIs as that ball's fouled off down the right field line, and we'll do it all over again at 1-2. Dyer, a fairly local guy, not really local, but a South Carolina guy, let's say. Played his high school ball at Spring Valley High School, for those of you who know the area. That's a called strike 3 on the low outside corner, and there's one away. Those of you who know the state of South Carolina, one of the bigger schools in the state, plays in 5A, has a very nice football facility. So with one away, brings up Connor Bralla. The first pitch to Bralla is a strike on the outside part of the plate, and it's 0-1. Connor Bralla was a two-sport athlete in high school. Changeup grounded over to the third baseman, thrown on the first in time by Solis for the second out of the inning, and there's quickly 2 away. That'll bring up Johnny Briotti, but as I was saying, Bralla also played outside linebacker and fullback at Haverford School in high school. This will bring up Johnny Briotti, who is 1 for 1 today with a single stolen base and a run scored. Stole that base on a delayed double steal, stealing home. The first pitch to Briotti is bunted. Weird to see him bunt on with 2 outs. And it's bunted right back to Neely on the mound. He'll throw it a little bit of a high throw, but Andre is able to come back down on the bag and tag the bag for the final out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. After 3.5, It is still 4-0 Stars here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Two, 3-4 due up for the Bluefish here in the bottom half of the 4th inning, as they'll try to get something going against the Rawlings Stars offensively. Elias Owens steps into the box. The first pitch to Owens is a strike, or no, excuse me, ball, just a little bit low. And it's 1-0. Looks like the umpire was about to call a strike, but then decided against it. The 1-0. Changeup drops in at the top of the plate, and it's a 1-1 count. Owens swung over the top of that one. The 1-1. Ball low and in. 2-1 count. Owens reached on an error by the pitcher in the first inning and got all the way to second, but then was stopped right there. That ball is lofted out into left center field, ranging out and making the catch. Or actually, no, it will drop in there in front of the left fielder, Dyer, in there for a base hit. So Owens gets on base to lead off the inning. They'll bring up E.J. Santana. He's 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to the third baseman in the first inning. The first pitch to Santana will not come, as they'll try to keep Owens close at first. And actually, that ball got away from either the pitcher. I looked away for a second, and the ball got away from either the pitcher or the first baseman. And in the process, Owens advances to second. So now there's a runner on second with nobody out. We'll see how that's scored officially. The pitch. Curveball drops in there on a low outside corner. And it's 1-0. Or excuse me, 0-1. That they're going to call it an error on Beckett, the pitcher. The 0-1. Curveball just misses a little low and away. And it's now a 1-1 count. Runner on second base, nobody out here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Halfway through this one, and now time is called. The 1-1. Swung on and he missed for strike 2, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Long look in by Beckett. Now deals. Changeup drops in at the letters for a called strike 3, and there's one away. That'll bring up Nico Andre. Andre from Anderson University. He's a local guy from the Grand Strand. Went to St. James High School. The first pitch is a ball low in the dirt. 1-0 to Andre. Went to St. James High School. Was originally committed to Newberry, but now is going to Anderson for his sophomore season. Played for Litchfield last season, going .250 with a run scored. So switching up teams is Andre, and trying to have a better season this year. That ball is grounded out into hit out into right field, right at the right fielder, Evans, for the second out of the inning, and not nearly deep enough to advance Owens. So that'll bring up Josh Arm. Arm does not have an official at-bat yet. Reached on a walk to lead off the second inning. Was able to get all the way to third, but was stranded there. First pitch to Arm is a changeup that misses outside. And it's 0-1. Excuse me, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses outside. 2-0 count. The 2-0 pitch is swung on and fouled off right behind me. And it's a 2-1 count now. Beckett, I don't believe I was able to get a chance to give Beckett's scouting report earlier. As the 2-1 pitch is swung on and lined out down the left field line, ranging out, and that will get out of here. That ball just kept on traveling, and that will be a 2-run blast for Josh Arm, and just like that, the lead is cut in half. It's now a 4-2 ball game. That'll bring up Alex Solis, who is 0 for 1 today. Flew out to center field in his first at-bat. But like I was saying, didn't get the chance to give Beckett's scouting report earlier. He throws a 79 to 80 mile an hour fastball, 62 to 64 mile an hour curveball, 68 to 70 mile an hour changeup, and a 67 to 69 mile an hour slider. That pitch is a ball low, and it's a 1-0 count to Solis. The 1-0 swung on, and that ball is lined over to the shortstop, thrown on to first in time for the final out of the inning, but not before the Bluefish cut the deficit in half off of that 2-run blast by Josh Arm. It's now a 4-2 ball game as we head to the top half of the fifth inning here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Nine 10-1 due up for the Stars here in the top half of the fifth inning. It will be Dawson Beckett leading it off. He is 1 for 1 today with an RBI single. The first pitch to Beckett. Curveball that he puts a jolt into. And that will drop in. Went into no man's land. Looked like Rodriguez was going to come in and make the catch in shallow left. But Owens instead at short tried to range out and make the catch. But it drops in between the two of them. And that allows Beckett to get on base with a leadoff single. So runner on first base with nobody out. That'll bring up Thad Trepanier. Pickoff throw over to first, keeping Beckett close. Trepanier 0 for 1 today. Popped out to the first baseman in his first play appearance. Or in his first at-bat, rather. Another pickoff throw over to first base, keeping Beckett close. It's actually Isaiah Beckett, excuse me. I forgot to make that change on my scorebook. That ball is popped high in front of the first base bag, ranging in and making the catch is the first baseman Andre for the first out of the inning. So 1 out now. That'll bring us back to the top of the order. And Davion Sumter. He is 1 for 1 today. Singled and came around to score. Has a stolen base. And then also reached on a walk. So only one official plate appearance. Or excuse me, one official at bat. But does have 2 plate appearances. And has reached on both of those plate appearances. He's another guy as the first pitch is a ball outside. And it's 1-0. He's another guy who is from Spring Valley High School on this Stars team. Favorite meal is chicken Alfredo. I can attest to that. That stuff is great. Love me some chicken Alfredo. Curveball misses low. Stealing second, getting in safely is Beckett. High throw by Santana, trying to get Beckett out at second. And just Owens could not get down in time. Had to leap up to catch that one to avoid it getting into center field. So now runner on second base with one away. But like I was saying, I love some chicken Alfredo. His favorite TV show is ESPN. I think most sports fans can agree with that. That misses low. And it's a 1-1 count. And his favorite MLB team, this one, not exactly the biggest fan of this one, but his favorite MLB team is the Red Sox. I'm a Yankee fan. I'd have to disagree with him on that one. That misses outside, and Sumter will work a walk. So now runners on first and second with the one away. That'll bring up Jimmy Evans. He is 1 for 2 today with an RBI triple, as now the pitching coach goes out to the mound for the Bluefish, trying to give Neely some pointers, maybe changing up the signals or something. I'm not sure, but either way, they're done now, and we are just about set to get back underway as a duck or something squawks behind me. And no, this is not a Mallards game. They are not making the Mallard call. The first pitch to Evans. Ball high. Going for third. A high throw. Gets past the third baseman, but does not get far enough to allow Beckett to advance any further than third. But the double steal works. And now there are 2 runners in scoring position, with still only 1 away. So runner on second and third now with 1 away. The pitch. Ball outside. And it's a 2-0 count. The 2-0. Ball low in the dirt. 3-0 count now. Runner on second and third. 1 away. The 3-0. Curveball misses outside. And Evans works a 4-pitch walk. Now there are runners at every base. Bases are loaded. Bases are juiced. And that'll bring up Socrates Bardatos. He's 1 for 2 today with a single and a strikeout. Would certainly like to get a hit here. The first pitch to Bartatos is a ball up and away, and it's a 1-0 count now. And now the catcher goes out. And the pitching coach, once again, I would assume that this means, yeah, they're going to have to take him out. So that'll do it for Neely on the mound. So we'll take a quick break as they bring in the new pitcher for North Myrtle Beach. We'll get you all his information when we return here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. We'll get you the full information for the pitcher on the mound in just a second. It is Stieg. Get you his first name and all that good information in just a second as that ball gets past the catcher at the plate, but not far enough to allow any of the runners to advance. But that will be a ball, and it's 1-0 to Bartatas. That pitch misses, and now it's a 2-0 count now. That's a called strike at the knees, and it's a 2-1 count now. Actually, don't have Stieg's information on my roster. But either way, he is the pitcher now on the mound. That ball's fouled off. And it's a 2-2 count now. Runners on every base. Bases loaded with only one away. Rawlings trying to extend their lead. Currently up by 2, 4-2. Curveball hit out into left center field. That'll be caught by the center fielder. Tagging on the play is Beckett, and he'll score. So a sacrifice fly extends the lead out to 3. It's now a 5-2 ball game, and each of the other 2 runners do advance. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Kareek Rainey. Rainey 0 for 2 today. Strikeout and a ground out. That pitch misses inside. 1-0. Rainey, a semi-local guy, not really local to the Grand Strand per se, but he is from the Florence area, played for South Florence High School. That pitch is a strike at the knees. And it's a 1-1 count now. He is currently uncommitted. Heading into his junior year. Was at a JUCO prior to this. But now trying to look for a new 4-year school. That pitch is a strike on the outside part of the plate. And now it's a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Swung on and grounded over to the second baseman. Thrown on to first in time for the final out of the inning. But not before another run comes in to score for the Stars. 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and 2 left on base. After 4.5, it is 5-2 Stars here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Bottom of the order, 7-8-9 due up for the Bluefish. It will be Justin Stefanovic stepping into the box. He is 0 for 1 today with a ground out to the second baseman. The first pitch to Stefanovic is swung on and missed for strike 1. And it's 0-1. Stefanovic, it was a 2-sport athlete in high school from Hanover Area High School in Pennsylvania. The 0-1 is a ball up and away, 1-1 count now. Also played inside linebacker and fullback on the football team. So he is a guy that can find his way around both a baseball diamond and a football gridiron. The 1-1. Changeup drops in there over the plate, and it's 1-2. Excuse me, 2-1 count. The 2-1. Curveball hit out into straightaway right field. And ranging in and making the catch is Evans for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Austin Knapp. He's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Struck out to end the second inning. Excuse me, Knupp. Austin Knupp. First pitch is a ball, and it's 1-0. Nupp was also a two-sport athlete in high school. Played basketball at Canton Central Catholic High School in Ohio. That pitch misses low. 2-0 count now. A lot of multi-sport athletes on this North Myrtle Beach Bluefish lineup. That pitch misses outside. 3-0 count now. And Beckett looks, at least in this at-bat, looks to be losing his command a little bit. We'll have to wait and see how much leeway he is given. The 2-0 right down the heart of play just to get me over fastball. And it's a 2-1 count. We'll have to see how much leeway he's given. That ball is swung on and hit out down the third baseline, but that will hook foul over the Bluefish dugout. And we'll do it all over again at 0-2. Excuse me, full count. The payoff pitch. Ball low and away in the dirt. And Nupp will work the walk. That'll bring up the mystery man. Runner on first base, one away. The pitch. Swung on and missed for strike one, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. Changeup drops in at the letters, and it's a 1-1 count now. The 1-1. Time was called as the ball was being thrown, so that pitch will not count. The pitch misses well up and in. Some high heat. It's now a 2-1 count. Action in the Bluefish bullpen. Can't see can't see who's warming up from over here, but can hear the snap of the glove. The pitch. That ball's fouled off at the plate, and we'll do it all over again at 2-2. That ball is swung on and missed for strike three. Throw down to, thought he went at first, but he's not. And there are now two away. That'll bring up Angel Rodriguez. He does not have an official at bat today, but was hit by a pitch in the second inning, or the third inning. The first pitch to Rodriguez. Curveball that's lined right back up the middle. And that'll get into center field. Oh, no, excuse me. Was grabbed by the shortstop and tried to throw it over to first base. Tried to make a quick throw over to first base, but it was thrown wide. Got past the first baseman this throw, but not with hardly any foul territory here at North Myrtle Beach Sports Complex. No harm, no foul, but it is a single for Rodriguez. So no, runners on first and second with 2 away. That brings us back to the top of the order. And Mick Ladinich. That pitch is a called strike on the outside part of the plate, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Ball outside. 1-1. The 1-1 is a called strike. Thrown over, a steal attempt. The throw to third goes wide, and that will allow Nupp to score. So mark that as a stolen base for third, and then an E2 allows him to score from third. And now it is a 5-3 ball game. The pitch. Curveball in on the low outside corner. Now it's an 0-2 count. The pitch. Curveball popped high up the elevator shaft. And that will bounce off of the screen a little too high for Brawla to make any play on it. And so we'll do it all over again. Full count. The payoff pitch. Swung on and fell back to the screen once again. And we'll do it all over again. A payoff pitch again. Curveball that's hit right back up the middle. We'll see if it lands. It will. It'll land in front of the center fielder in right center field. And that will drive in a run. As Rodriguez was able to advance to third on that stolen base. Had that stolen base. And then the E2. And now the single drives him in. So now it is a 5-4 ball game. So after looking like the Stars were going to at least attempt to run away with this one, the Bluefish have done a great job of coming back in this one and making this a ball game. Pitching coach out to talk with Beckett on the mound. No substitution yet, though. They'll bring up Elias Owens. He is 1 for 2 today. Reached on an error in the first inning, and then singled and eventually came around to score in the fourth. Runner on first base, 2 away. Nice little rally the Bluefish have gotten on to here. 5-4 ball game. Pickoff throw once again. Keeping Ladinic close. Time is called at the plate. The pitch. Curveball drops in there at the knees. And it's a 0-1 count. Sun's starting to fade behind the clouds a little bit, which makes it easier to see this ball field for me. Might make it a little easier for the batters as well. Curveball. That ball is lined over to the second baseman. Thrown on to first in time for the final out of the inning. But not before the Bluefish put a 2-spot on the board. 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. After after 4.5, it is 5-4 Stars here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Five, six, seven due up for the Stars here in the top half of the 6th inning. It will be Disrow leading it off. He's 0 for 2 today. The first pitch is a curveball that just didn't quite break enough. Misses high. And it's 1-0. Three more games on the docket here today, as that pitch is a strike on the outside part of the plate, and it's 1-1. After this game, it will be the Waccamaw Waves facing off against the Litchfield Dolphins. Then at 12:30, it will be Pawleys Island Man o' Wars against Palmetto Generals, as that ball plunks Disrow, and he'll head down to first base off the hit by a pitch. Then I'll bring up Winston Dyer. He is 0 for 1 today, was hit by a pitch to lead off the second inning and then eventually came around to score. Runner on first base, nobody out. Stars trying to, as that ball misses well wide. And that will allow Disrow to get to second on the wild pitch. Santana goes out to talk with Stieg, just trying to calm him down a little bit. But as I was saying, after that wild pitch, Waccamaw Waves versus Litchfield Dolphins at 10:15. Maybe a little delayed considering how this game is going. But at 12:30, it's supposed to be Pawleys Island Man o' Wars against Palmetto Generals. And then at 3 o'clock, it will be the Myrtle Beach Surf against the Conway Cadets. That pitch misses once again, well away, gets past Santana at the plate, and will allow Disrow to move up to third. Not sure if you'd call that a wild pitch or a pass ball. I'm going to call it a wild pitch because it was well outside, but it technically did deflect off of Santana's glove. So I guess in the official rule, they're going to call that a wild pitch. That pitch misses low as well. And now it's a 3-0 count. We'll see with how wild Stieg has been in this at-bat thus far, how much longer he has left as another wild almost gets a wild pitch. A great job by Santana. Able to hang on to that one. Oh, actually, excuse me. Well, no, even if it was a wild pitch, even with it being the fourth ball, that ball still would have been live. And Disrow would have had the opportunity to come home. But either way, that's a walk for Dyer. And now there's runners on the corners with nobody out. And that'll bring up Connor Bralla. The first pitch to Bralla. Misses inside. And it's 1-0. Stars would love to get a rally going right here. Like I mentioned, it looked like they were going to be in command of this game. And looked like they were going to run away with it early on. As that pitch misses up and away. Throw down to second base. Or actually, excuse me, no throw down to second base. Santana decides to hold on to it. So Dyer takes second on defensive indifference. So now 2 runners in scoring position with still nobody out. But like I was saying in the beginning of this game, as that pitch misses high. Now it's a 3-0 count. But like I was mentioning, this game, it looked like at first, in the first inning, it looked like this could have the potential of the Stars running away with it. And potentially even ending this game early, as that ball's a called strike, kind of gimme strike by the umpire on the 3-0 pitch. Looked like that was inside, but either way, it's a 3-1 count now. The 3-1. changeup misses inside. And a 5-pitch walk by Brawla will load the bases, and that'll bring up Johnny Briotti. He's 1 for 2 today with a single and a run scored. Also has a stolen base. And that may be the end of Steeg's day right here. We'll see if it is or not. The manager for the Bluefish, just talking to him, actually not going. Looked like I was thinking he might be trying to stall for time to allow his reliever some more time in the bullpen. But just goes out to talk to him, trying to calm him down. Maybe talk a little strategy here with the bases loaded. But either way, now a big opportunity for the Stars to blow this game wide open once again. Now up to the plate is Johnny Briotti. The first pitch to Briotti is swung on and fouled back. And it's 0-1. The 0-1 is a ball low and away in the dirt. And it's a 1-1 count now. The 1-1 is swung on and hit over to the second baseman. On to second for 1, but just not quite enough as Briotti shows his speed and is able to reach first. So a fielder's choice and an RBI as the runner from third, Disro, scores. So now runners on the corner with one away. That'll bring up Isaiah Beckett. He's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles, a run scored, and an RBI. That pitch misses well away. And it's 1-0. Oh, actually, I take that back. That ball is swung on and lofted out into shallow left field. Coming in, that'll drop in front of the left fielder. 1 run scores, 2 runs scores. It's an RBI single, a 2-run RBI single for Isaiah Beckett. And now it is a 8-4 lead, excuse me. And I take that back. Brawla actually got into second safely. Looked like he got in. Looked like he was thrown out at second. But he scores. So 2 more runs score. Briotti moves up to second on the single. And that now brings up that Trepanier. Trepanier is 0 for 2 today. Eight for Rawlings in the lead. The first pitch. That ball's fouled off. That's a ball. And actually, I take that back. It was a fielder's choice on the Briotti hit. That pitch misses low and away. 2-2 count now. That pitch is swung on and grounded over to the second baseman, but he's not able to get it. It gets into the hole, and Ladinich had to go a very far distance. That one Andre probably should have taken that one. That was more so, it was in the hole, but closer to the first baseman. It was hard hit, though, so it went past Andre. And that will be an infield single for Trepanier. And let me go back real quick. Briotti actually grounded into a fielder's choice. He was actually the one that was thrown out. That pitch misses low in the dirt. 1-1 count now. As Davion Sumter is up to the plate. And Trepanier takes second on defensive indifference. So now 2 runners in scoring position once again. That misses up and in. Now it's a 1-1 count. Already 3 runs on the board for Rawlings. That ball is grounded over to the shortstop, thrown on to first in time for the second out of the inning, but not before another run scores. So another RBI fielder's choice for the Stars. And that also advances Trepanier over to third. So now it is a 9-4 ball game. Already 4 runs scoring here in the top half of the 6th inning. Jimmy Evans up to the plate now. The pitch to Evans is a ball outside. 1-0 count now. Evans is 1 for 2 today. Had an RBI triple in the first inning. Strikeout and a walk. That pitch is a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Just barely grazed the edge of the plate. And now it's a 1-1 count. The 1-1 swung on and hit over into center field. And that'll drop in there for a single. And the run will score. So an RBI single for Evans. And that'll extend the lead out even further. It's now 10-4. That will bring up Socrates Bardatos. He is 1 for 2 today with a single and a sacrifice fly and an RBI. That pitch misses outside. And it's 1-0. Runner on first base. Two away. That ball is chopped foul. And it's now a 1-1 count. The 1-1 misses outside. 2-1 now. The pitch misses high. Throw down to second base, but no dice as Evans steals second. So now runner on second base with 2 away. Another runner in scoring position for the Stars. The pitch misses outside. And now it's a 3-0 count. Oh, actually, that was ball 4. So now runners on first and second base with 2 away. That'll bring up Karik Rainey. He's 0 for 3 today. But if he's able to get on base here, the Stars would have batted around in this inning. The pitch. That misses inside. And it's a 1-0 count. The 1-0. High heat gets Rainey to swing over the top of it, and it's 1-1. Runners on first and second base, 2 away. The pitch. Swung on and chopped down the third base line, but it will roll foul. And it's a 1-2 count now. Stars would like to continue expanding their lead. Already up by 6, though. And this inning has been a big catalyst for it. A 5-run 6th. The pitch, basically an eephus pitch that gets Rainey to swing over the top of it. And that'll end the inning. An interesting way to end the inning. But the Stars do bat around the order and put up a 4 spot, 4 runs on 3 hits. No errors and 2 left on base. After 5.5, it is 10-4 Stars here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Heart of the order for the Bluefish due up, 3-4-5. It'll be E.J. Santana leading it off, and the Bluefish really need their top hitters to get something going here in the bottom of the sixth. The first pitch is a ball low and away to Santana, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. Swung on and chopped down the first base line. It'll stay fair. And the first baseman, Distro, will field it, step on first base for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Nico Andre. He is 0 for 2 today. The first pitch is a ball high, and it's 1-0. That pitch misses low in the dirt. 2-0 count now. The 2-0. Strike on a low outside corner, and it's now a 2-1 count. The 2-1. Ball misses low and away. It's now a 3-1 count. The 3-1 misses high, and Andre works a walk. That'll bring up Josh Harm. He is 1 for 1 today with a 2-run home run. That was the big shot for the Bluefish, and also worked a walk. Got all the way to third, but was stranded there. The first pitch to Arm is a strike on the high outside corner, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. Ball high, snap throw over to first base, and they get him! What a great throw by Brala over to first base, and they get Andre leaning on the snap throw to first base, and there are now 2 away. Two-two pitch. Curveball just misses a little up and away. And it's now full. That ball is popped high over in foul territory down the right field line, and that will just get over the fence. And we'll do it all over again at 2-2. And, oh, actually, excuse me, apparently they caught that. I thought that had... I thought that had gotten over the fence. But Distro actually makes an amazing grab at the fence. And that'll end the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, no one left on base. After 6 full, it is 10-4 Stars here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Five, six, seven due up for the Stars here in the top half of the 7th inning. They are pretty much completely in command of this game at this point, but would certainly like to have a few more things go their way as Zion Disrow steps into the box. The first pitch to Disrow. Ball high, and it's a 1-0 count. That pitch is a ball low. 2-0 count now. That pitch is a called strike at the knees, and it's a 1-2 count now. Disrow, after making that amazing grab at the fence, would love to get something going offensively right here. He's 0 for 2 today. That ball is lined out into left field. That'll drop in front of the left fielder Rodriguez in there for a leadoff single. And just as I was about to say, he hasn't gotten a hit yet. There he goes, getting the hit and just scorching it into straightaway left field for the leadoff single. So now runner on first base with nobody out. That'll bring up Winston Dyer, who is 0 for 1 today. Only official at bat he struck out. That pitch is a strike on the outside part of the plate, and it's 0-1. But the other 2 plate appearances, he was hit by a pitch and walked, and came around to score both times. So he has 2 runs thus far today. The pitch. That ball is fouled off, and we'll do it again at 0-2. Would love to get his first hit right here. The 0-2. Ball outside. That pitch misses outside, and stolen base by Disrow. So now runner on second base with nobody out. The pitch swung on and popped up the elevator shaft. That'll get over towards the third baseman. Solis will make the catch, and there is one away. Thought that was going straight up the elevator shaft at first, but the wind just pushed it over towards the third baseman. And Solis was able to get underneath it and make the catch. That'll bring up Connor Brala. He is 0 for 2 today, reached on a walk and then came around to score in his last play appearance. Runner on second base, one away. The pitch. Misses up and in. And it's 1-0. Stars have gotten runs in every inning except for the third and fourth. That pitch misses up, and it's 2-0. In the third and fourth, it looked like Noah Neely was starting to get his mojo back. Looked like he was starting to get better on the mound as that pitch misses outside, and Disrow takes third. So another stolen base for Disrow, and now there's another run 90 feet away for the Stars. But as I was saying, in the third and fourth inning, Neely, after giving up two runs in each of the first 2 innings, Neely looked like he was starting to get his mojo going. That misses up and in. 2-1 count now. But then in the fifth, gave up a single, a couple of stolen bases. That ball is popped high into left center field. Making the catch as the center fielder. Tagging and scoring on the sacrifice fly is Disrow. And now it's 11-4. That'll bring up Johnny Briotti with 2 outs. He is 1 for 2 today. 1 for 3 today. With a single, a run scored, and an RBI. Nobody on, 2 outs. The first pitch to Briotti is swung on and fouled back. And it's 0-1. But in the fifth, gave up a single and gave up a couple of walks. Noticed that his command was starting to slip. They decided to pull him and bring in Stieg. But Stieg has struggled mightily on the mound thus far. That ball's grounded over to the second baseman. Hustling and just getting thrown out is Briotti to end the inning. But not before the Stars put another run on the board. It is now 11-4 Stars as the Bluefish come up for their last chance. Bottom of the 7th inning here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Last licks for the Bluefish in the bottom half of the 7th inning. It'll be 6-7-8 due up for North Myrtle Beach. Alex Solis steps in. He's 0 for 2 today with a fly out to center and a ground out to the shortstop. The first pitch to Solis. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not, says the first base umpire. And it's 1-0. The 1-0. Strike on the outside part of the plate. And it's a 1-1 count. The 1-1 misses well high and away. It's a 2-1 count now. The 2-1 swung on and grounded out in, hit out into straightaway right field and caught by the right fielder for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Justin Stefanovic. He's 0 for 2 today. The first pitch to Stefanovic is check swing. He did not go around. Ball 1. Oh, no, actually, they're going to call it a strike. Okay. Strike 1. And it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and chopped foul. And it's quickly 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball just misses off the plate outside. And it's a 1-2 count now. The 1-2. Strike 3 called on the outside part of the plate. And now the Bluefish are down to their final out. That'll bring up Austin Knupp. He's 0 for 1 today. Struck out and walked. Did come around to score one of the Bluefish's 4 runs today. The first pitch to Knupp. Ball low and away. Oh, no, actually, it's going to be a called strike. And it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball just a little low. And it's 1-1. Tried to drop that curveball at the knees, but just dipped a tiny bit. The 1-1. Ball outside. 2-1 count now. The 2-1. Called strike on the low inside corner, and now the Bluefish are down to their final strike. The 2-2. Curveball that's hit into the hole. Tried to get grabbed by the third baseman. A nice diving attempt by Rainey, but just could not hang on to it. And Knupp keeps the Bluefish alive with the infield single. Now we'll bring up the mystery hitter. And he's in a prime position right here. The first pitch is swung on and grounded over into the hole. Will get past the second baseman, and that will be a single. And in the process of Beckett having some trouble with it out at second, Nupp moves on to third. So now runners at the corner with 2 away. And that'll bring up Alex Rodriguez. Or excuse me, Angel Rodriguez. Thinking about A-Rod. He is an A-Rod. So if he hits a home run, for those of you who are Yankee fans, I do potentially have the opportunity to use that call. But Rodriguez is 1 for 1 today with a single and a run scored. That pitch misses low and away. It's a 1-0 count. Does also have a stolen base. The 1-0. Strike at the knees. And it's a 1-1 count. The 1-1. Ball up and in. Stolen base attempt. And they get him. And that's how the ball game ends. Very surprising. I mean, you have to be aggressive. I understand that. But very surprising to see with 2 away and the game almost at an end. 1 out away from ending it. The mystery man tries to steal second, and he gets gunned down. So that'll end the ball game. Final score, 11-4. Rawlings Stars wins this one. So that'll just about wrap it up for us. Winning pitcher will be Dawson Beckett. The loss will go to Noah Neely. Or actually, excuse me. The loss will go to Stieg. But that will end it. So once again, final score 11-4. We'll be right back on the next stream with the 10:15 game, which will be the Waccamaw Waves against the Litchfield Dolphins. Once again, final score